Welcome inside the locker room.
And a good morning to you, Lagos. You're tuning in and listening to Smooth Breakfast with Valentine and myself, Folu. And you are welcome inside the locker room 981, where it's time to judge sports. In the studio with us, we have got Tega Onojaife, aka Tega Supreme, to help us with the sports analysis. Our favorite pundit ever. Good morning, Tega.
Good morning. I like my favorite pundit ever.
Yes, you are.
Excellent to have you here with us, Tega. And we look forward to a very exciting show as usual, because there are a lot of very interesting topics to talk about. As we dive into the topics and conversation for today, do remember to use the hashtag LockerRoom981 to share your thoughts and your comments on the sports happenings over the weekend that we will be going over. And of course, you can send us messages to our WhatsApp number as well. It is 0809 444 0981. And speaking of sports happenings, I know that the Ladies in Sports Conference is coming up shortly. Tega, what are the people that are going to be speaking, which is what I really want to know about?
Okay, well-rounded line of speakers we have this year. Lineup of speakers we have this year. First of all, it's a lady from CAS, Diana Reese. So she's coming to talk about governance policies and conflicts.
Oh, wow.
So you know that deal we have with the MBBF?
Indeed.
Instead of having to carry our problems all the way to FIBA and then hope to go to CAS, the best conflict resolution process and the best way of governance. Also, we have coming from the La Liga, Javier Del Rio. He's going to be talking about sustainable business models. So how to run your clubs, your teams, your leagues, so that you have a sustainable business model. How to make money of it. We have Antoinette Lecky, who is also head of operations of CBL, and you may know her from Big Brother, but yeah. And then we have Benny Bonsu. She's an NBA broadcaster from BT Sports, so she's coming to cover that. I think I missed one more speaker. Yes, Chris Haig, talking about maintaining your sports facilities and making revenue from your sports facilities when there are no sports.
So well-rounded panel.
So well-rounded. So the theme is building structures that last. So it's all about building the business that will last.
Okay, I like it. The business of sports and supporting the ladies. I'm all about that. Again, if you want to find out more information, you can check out the handle at LIS International. That's what they are on Twitter. And all the information about all the speakers will be there. So just in case you want to make sure you don't miss a particular speaking session or the panel session, go over to at LIS International.
And guys can attend too, right?
Of course.
Awesome. All right, so we're going straight to the news, the sporting stories now. LeBron James has been the first round king for 12 years. On Sunday night, he needed Kyle Korver's 3-point shooting to put him in position to extend his reign. But the two combined for all of Cleveland's points in a late 10-2 run, helping the Cavaliers to a 104-100 victory over the Indiana Pacers to even the series at 2. James drew boos from the crowd after flipping the ball up the court to run out the clock. According to him, where he said, you don't ever want to go down 3-1 against anybody, no matter if it's the first round or if you're fortunate enough to get all the way to the finals. It's just too difficult.
Yes, and you're right. I don't think they anticipated that they were going to be playing their first round series against a tough team like this, but they didn't finish the season well. They didn't end the season well, the regular season well, and here they are fighting against the Pacers, and the Pacers look like they have the upper hand. Several things working against LeBron James, most of his court not coming to the fore. He has scored 32 points and he still have to struggle to beat a team by 4 points. And that's because the Pacers lost and missed their last 8 shots. You can imagine if they ever made one, it could have just made it a struggle. And again, the bulk of this, my grouse is going to fall on Kevin Love. He's not just pulling his weight. 5 points only. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One hand finish. That's all he did in the entire game. 5 points. So it is such a big deal to ask LeBron to play against all of the Pacers team. So Kyle Korver coming in with 4 threes in key moments. It was big points, big plays at the right time. That's what got the Cleveland Cavaliers to even this series. Otherwise, they'd be looking at a 3-1 deficit. And you may say, yes, it's LeBron James and the Cavs. They may be able to bounce back, but it's just too much start. And you don't want to be fighting this hard in the first round. Also, San Antonio Sports, yippee, good news. They avoided the sweep. They won yesterday. Yay! I'm not going to be ashamed tomorrow. They're still losing. But yes, they managed to avoid the sweep. And another series that's getting interesting, Milwaukee Bucks against Celtics. All tied at 2-2.
Wow. Poor Uncle James, this bullying is not.
No, he had to run down the clock. The stress was too much.
This one needs to happen. This one needs to happen. Anyways, let's move away from that. So and talk about how Nigerian athletes defied officials. So the lowest point of Nigeria's participation at the 2018 Commonwealth Games in Australia was the confirmation that a coach and 2 athletes escaped the security web of Team Nigeria officials and vanished into thin air in Australia. This is incredibly.
It's a condition of a country. So I'm not saying it's the right thing to do that. You're
information as well firsthand.
All right, so this next story: Rafael Nadal beats German's Kei Nishikori
opponent.
Sounds like I should have watched this game.
It was. I mean, think about the very first game of this match. He looked like he was going to. Kei Nishikori broke.
Yeah.
We're like, yes, finals with sense. That was just. That was. After that, the way he blitzed Nishikori, I don't think even Nishikori knew how he lost that particular one. Yeah, and from then on, it was down. So it is one of his favorite time of the ATP calendar, and so he enjoys it. But I'm just thinking, if you're going to push your body that is already frail this far, why don't you manage your tournaments? But since he likes simply on sand.
Plus, I think there's so many points really to defend.
Yeah, so many. And he does any mistake he makes. Nadal is Federer is back up in there, and you have to think he may be competing in this event. He can even
but it just sounds like sort of if I were a below opponent as I'm walking past the referee, I'd just be like, test of drugs. Test of drugs.
He does as
if what's wrong with you? Are you inhuman? What's this?
We'll be back with more stories here inside of the locker room. Keep it here. Smooth.
So,
how dare you? Like 2 minutes ago, I thought your whole body was falling apart. Now you're just
my darling, you'll be shocked.
The bad below penny me my soul. No. How can he just do that to Kei? And if I was Kei, I would really be obsessed. I'd be like, but what do you mean?
But for you, obviously, call 01448 or visit virginatlantic.com to book. Sit in a chair.
Isn't it Baba in the game? He's a Baba in the game now. Who is older than him playing? He's a Baba in the game.
The wrong chair. I fear I can put you.
When he's playing the same game that 18-year-olds are competing.
Great furnishings and superior housewares,
put some
like
respect on his
kitchenware,
name.
tableware, and home appliances fair. Visit jumia.com.ng for a treat from April 23rd to April 29th. Up to 45% off from our online shop. Jumia, the online shop you can trust. In partnership with Billiton from Folu Storms, MTN, and AXA Mansard.
Molfix Baby Diaper offers freedom of movement with flexible side bands. It absorbs the liquid immediately, even under pressure, so your baby stays dry day and night. Molfix brings the comfort and happiness that your baby deserves. Try Molfix Baby Diapers for your little angel
see like a live game.
I'm telling you.
I just realized I was just like,
it's not live.
it's because there's actual some actual energy going on in the pitch.
Tomorrow.
These boys are very energetic. I'm just going. What do you imagine is going to replace Wenger?
I have no idea.
I wonder.
Like I'm literally, I can't.
I wonder.
My brain is just.
No joke.
I'm not doing anything spectacular. I'm just getting great advice from
big shoes to fill.
How?
Yes.
That's a whole system. That's a whole regime change. That's your players getting to trust you. That's players already have been acting somehow since.
Of course, even the managers.
That's everything. The board, you're going to be under pressure. That guy is going to be pressure. The pressure is going to be like this. like.
9393 general insurance needs such as motor, fire, and marine insurance, as well as your requirements for life insurance and
Arsenal, and their board, and their money.
great things.
I'm not so certain.
They gave
If they
Wenger
pushed
10
it,
years.
that's what I said. But that was Arsenal. But he had a very long time to prove that. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm
And
saying.
he had a long time of making money steadily for
Yeah,
them.
the pressure is
So now a new person is going to
the
come
pressure
in.
on the new coaches is not going to be. It's never going to be like Manchester or Chelsea or United. They will give you time.
Okay,
That's
maybe
the
not like
difference,
this.
yeah.
Maybe the
The
patience.
pressure is going to be more from people outside the head.
Yes.
Yeah, let's see what you can
As
do.
Wenger won in his first
But
year,
I still think that they are going to feel the pressure of
they are going to
maintaining
feel it.
finances.
Yeah.
Because there's no how.
Yeah.
Everyone is smiling at you, but you self, you know.
Our journey is not yet done. Love is us. Love is us. Love is you.
We're back in studio.
98.1.
We're still looking at a lot of interesting stories here inside the world of sports and locker room with Tega Supreme and Folu and myself.
Yes, indeed. Going straight away into our next story, let's talk about how the Kenyans dominated over the long distance races this weekend. So Kenya's Vivian Cheruiyot won the 2018 London Marathon, but Paula Radcliffe's mixed gender race world record still remains intact. Paula Radcliffe, I've never seen someone making running look so difficult in my life. I mean, they're doing so excellently well, but she's fantastic to watch. But Kenya's Bridget Kosgei also finished second, with Ethiopia's Tadalek Bekele finishing third. Kenya's Bridget Kosgei finished at a time of 2 hours, 20 minutes and 13 seconds. Tadalek finished with 2 hours, 21 minutes and 30 seconds in third place. Now, we was quoted as saying the reason it was so good for me today was because I started slowly. I didn't go with the faster group because the faster group was quicker than I was at the start, and I didn't want to race against anybody. I wanted to race alone, so I raced like that. And when I was in the 5K, I saw Dibaba and I had enough energy that I thought I'm going to get her. And after that I saw Mary and I got her, and I thought, yes, today I'm going to be the winner of the London Marathon, and I am so happy.
Yes. Amazing. Thank God the Kenyans, the Africans have gotten their
Right at the
marathon
top,
back.
yes.
Yeah. Because that New York thing was,
It was
getting
confusing.
to me.
With the nurse,
Yeah.
with the nurse from nowhere, I was like, "Who are you, nurse?"
An American and a Japanese won, men and women. What were we Africans doing? You can't drop the ball like that. But it's good that we're back. On the men's side, it was Kenya, Ethiopia, and then Mo Farah. You know Mo Farah. We just call him Mo Farah.
Yeah.
No,
We don't like
country
to
allegiance.
pretend like he's.
We don't want to say more. But it was impressive. Last year, this same lady came fourth at the London Marathon.
Also not acceptable. So we lost a few matches that we should do better. Can we improve next season? Let's try. He goes on to say, can Manchester City keep this level?
That he caused or he created.
Yeah. He created the special one.
Yeah, there's always going to be pressure. But with Mourinho, because of the way he is, he added the fire, and so now it's burning him. He should get ready for it. Everybody's always sharpening cutlasses. I mean, he won on Tottenham. They're like, yeah, it's ugly win. You only had I mean, 4-1 lead. How do you tank that? So that's going to be his script. Yes, he may finish with a double. Yes, he may end the season on going to do. I think move to China. But he will let us know what he's ultimately going to do. It looks like the La Liga is already in their hands. Atletico Madrid drew 1-1 yesterday, opening the gap for that to 11 points. It's pretty much done. It's just, I think we're waiting for the formality.
All right, so formalities will play out.
All right.
But for now, we'll
could
take a few messages and then go for a break.
Indeed. Okay, we've got this in from Femi from Festac, who says Jurgen Klopp calls West Brown's comeback against his teammate useless comeback, no noise. Imagine if Mourinho said that, the world would just explode.
Sure.
While ZZ Classic on WhatsApp says, let me play the devil's advocate. If the president can disappear for 100 days, please, who are they not to? Anyways, I wish them happy staying in their new country. Happy for Barcelona anyways. No, that's bad behavior. Up on Twitter, Mosh the Bosch says, Tottenham, the bottling club that keeps bottling, they deserve some accolades. In the NBA, San Antonio won't be swept in back-to-back seasons by the same team. I don't think they can come back, but if they do, the banter will be loud. While Chinwe Nancy says, congratulations to Mo Salah, a well-deserved award, and congrats also to Chelsea for making the FA Cup finals. It's been a miraculous weekend. I see what you did there. And one more message coming in very quickly. You didn't put your name to. Okay, Sam from Ikorodu says Jose Mourinho decided to leave. Interesting. We'll come back with more sports stories though inside the locker room. Keep it locked right here to Smooth 98.1.
He's trying to crack it, Joe.
Nigeria's number one station for soul, jazz,
That's Jose
and
Mourinho decided to leave. He's
Yeah,
trying to crack it, Joe.
Yeah.
love music, love life.
And I was going to talk about you, Bill.
How did it find
But there's no time. I only have one time for Liverpool.
One time for your mind.
And they're playing tomorrow. So if I think I find a way to split
it
it.
was the flavor that got me hooked.
I think I find a way to split it.
Yes, now I cannot resist this bowl of jollof rice.
Tega, Wednesday is my birthday. What are you buying for me?
Oh, that means you're taking us out.
No, I'm not.
Natural ingredient.
Good. Do you know where you should take us
I'm not
to?
taking anybody out. It's my birthday, mine,
Yeah, we are
not
celebrating
yours,
with you.
mine.
Yeah, so you take us out. We buy small chops from
No, I'm not spending 1 naira that day.
I'm not doing anything
I want gifts. Let me tell you what I want. So I want a Canon camera, like Canon
Achieve your dream
Mark
is the
III.
first step towards reaching your
Yeah.
goals in life.
5D
Getting
Mark III.
Sound advice is next.
Yeah.
At Old Mutual Insurance.
Putting it out there in the
Make sure
universe.
whatever your dreams
So Tega,
and
what I
goals
want
are,
from you,
we are here to
if
give
you can't afford that
good
Canon,
advice.
you just
Call
get
us
me
today on 01-271-9393
As
for
what?
your general insurance needs,
As what?
such as
Must it be yourself?
Me, I don't used to do empty relationship. As what?
life
Huh?
assurance and
As my main G, you
We're
understand?
not even friends.
June great 30s. What is black?
Wow.
What's my Doritos? Okay, you have me
I have a
Doritos.
headache. Yeah.
Coca-Cola Zero Sugar.
What do you owe me?
Black.
You haven't been nice
You
to
have
me
time.
recently.
You have time. You have 72 hours.
18 naira for the
No such thing.
So
I'm giving you
that's
nada.
nice.
And if you don't sponsor with, if you don't declare
Hey,
with
come
small
on.
chops
Please.
or take me out,
No.
then the relationship
It's
is
my
still further
birthday.
down the
It's,
drain.
it's only in Nigeria that I hear people start saying.
There's no such thing. Even abroad, there's a throw party.
For the person.
For the people that
No.
come.
So the person celebrating that you throw a party for.
Guy.
Friends come together, throw a surprise party,
The,
have gifts,
no, the
everything
person
ready.
throws a party for her friends.
No.
Yes.
It doesn't work
Or
like
if she has
that.
husband, he will throw surprise party for her. But the money is coming from her side of the family.
That's just scam. It does not work like that. My goodness, why do I have a headache?
And sleep well enough.
Times like this, I wish I had 10 hands. When I see the pile of plenty clothes, wish I had 10 hands. Now thanks to one more, now I have 10 hands to you. When I wash, it's just like I have 10 hands. Loving is so much easier. Give my clothes and I'm missing fragrance.
Introducing Omo with the unique power of 10 hands.
Warren,
Easier and gives your clothes an amazing fragrance.
can take one more story, yeah?
Removes top stains.
Studio. Check time is 17 minutes before 9 o'clock. We have a few minutes left on Locker Room, talking sports stories. So, Mohamed Salah is expecting an emotion-filled clash when Liverpool face his former club, Roma, in the first leg of the Champions League semi-final this week. He says it comes with more emotion. Every day I'm talking to the players. Yesterday I was talking to Francisco Totti. It's not easy for me. I love the club, I love the city, and I know they love me, so it's not going to be easy for me. It's more emotions. I know them. We'll play together for 2 years. They know how to play, and I know how they play. It's not going to be an easy game at all.
Yeah,
Aw.
he's right about that. But his name dropping though. I just spoke with Rossi.
Exactly.
yesterday. Me too. We spoke to Totti too yesterday. What's dragging?
I know people.
I know people, but he's right. It's a club that he actually loved. That they treated him well and they parted on good terms. I mean, even when he wins, he won the PFA Player of the Year, and people have been asking me, is he well deserved? Yes, he's well deserved. Don't talk to me about Kevin De Bruyne. He had a fantastic beginning of season, had a very poor middle of season, and then he ended the season with a stunning goal. But that was pretty much it. Meanwhile, Salah has been dropping hits from the beginning, back to back, from the beginning of the season to the end. So I don't know any other player, if you ask me, that deserves it above Salah. But congratulations to him on that
player of the year.
Yeah, player of the year. It would be an emotional roller coaster, but I can almost guarantee you that if he sees an opportunity to score a hat trick, he'll score a hat trick and be sober later. I'm telling you, I've never seen a player whose love for a former team stopped him from scoring a goal. It may stop them from celebrating, but will not stop him from scoring a goal. And it'll be interesting to see the attack of Liverpool against the compact side of Roma. However, Roma would also be aware that sometimes Liverpool does drop the ball, especially towards the end of the game. Look at how West Brom came back from 2 down to 2-2. And then remember the Manchester game, maybe 5 minutes or 2 minutes more, it could have been 4-0. So Roma will be aware and they'll do their game management like that. But on that note, I want to shout out to Napoli for making Italian Serie A interesting. That goal you scored and has brought the championship battle back just down to 1 point. Amazing. That was, for me, my second highlight of the weekend. The first was American knocking his opponent out in 40 seconds.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, so that wraps it up on Locker Room today. A quick message from Big T here. It says, Man United versus Chelsea, it's not just a game, it's a war. It's a win or you're getting sacked kind of match. I'm sorry for the coaches. That's from Big T. Congrats to Mo Salah. This one is coming from Chimobi Victor. Congrats to Mo Salah for winning the PFA Player of the Year so far. Kevin De Bruyne, he should try again next season. Chimobi, thank you very much from Emirates. All right, guys, join us at the top of the hour. That's 9 o'clock for us to talk about one of the issues expressed inside of Freshly Pressed. Thank you very much, Tega.
You're welcome.
You can find her on Twitter as Tega Supreme. Folu and I are still here.
Oh, thank you. I tried to remember that. I was like, I have so much to say. So much.